So since I've been single and alone for the last 2 years, 3 years, I've lost count. I've grown and I have evolved, and I thought in the past that I needed someone. I used to go on dating sites and think I needed a man. I need somebody. I need to have somebody to keep me company, experience life with, take me out on dates possibly. And it always didn't work out. It never lasted, you know. They didn't show the enthusiasm or the consistency to sustain a healthy relationship. I would talk to them one day and they would fall off the face of the earth the next day. And it seemed like the universe was guiding me to go inward, to really focus my attention on myself and my relationship with the Most High. And I come to realize and find out that I didn't ever take the time to work on myself, to heal myself, to love myself, to truly love me and come to the situation, show up in the world differently, because everybody needs that time to get to know themselves so they won't look for love in other people, so you won't be seeking for something outside of yourself that you're trying to fill a void. Nothing is missing in you. You already have everything that you need inside of you. So now if you do date somebody, you will not be approaching a relationship in a desperate or needy energy, or that I need this person to have a reason to live, or a sense of life. Because some people feel like they're not in a relationship, then they're lonely and sad and they're depressed. They're like, I need somebody, I need somebody, I need somebody. And I feel like that's a mental programming that we all have been victim of, because, you know, and then people end up being in bad situations because you were never really, you never really needed to be in a bad relationship with nobody. You never needed to, because at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people, that's why it's urgent in my spirit to say this, I can't even get my words out, is that we rush into relationships. We, don't evaluate situation thoroughly. You know what I'm saying? Like me in the past, I'm guilty of just moving off my emotions and my feelings, and that's what women tend to do. A man could take us out to eat or be nice to us and sweet talk us, wine us and dine us and all of that, and then women be like, oh yeah, I did X, Y, and Z with him because he was a nice guy and all of this and that. But that's, a man knows that what to do to get a woman where he wants her to be. So, but a woman is not really logically thinking about that when she's actually experiencing a good time, when she's actually in a moment and is actually enjoying this man's company. We just going with the flow, and it's like we like it and it feels good, to be around somebody who you're attracted to, who's you having a good time with, good vibes and all of that. So, but we have to take 10 steps backwards, not 10 steps back, and look at it from a bird's eye point of view and say, what am I actually looking for? Am I looking for a good time? And is there something inside of me that's missing, and I'm just projecting my feelings out, that I need somebody to fill this void inside of me? Because if you're happy and whole on your own, and you're a whole healed individual on your own, then you will not fall victim to Tom, Dick, and Harry, or whoever off the street, or whoever, just because they look good, or they got money, or they got a nice car, or they got a nice body, or whatever. You will not do that, because you have high self-esteem, high morals, high values, and you love yourself, and you have everything that you require. You take care of yourself, you're independent. So you're not an easy target. You're not easily persuaded to just do whatever a person wants you to do just based on surface level appearances, if that makes sense. That's where I'm trying to go with this, because in the past, and what people do is, women and men, they use their outer appearance to get what they want. And yeah, that's not at the end of the day, just be careful, because people will trick you, and that you'll bite off more than you can chew. So Ultimately, I believe that most women end up in relationships simply out of loneliness, out of the need or pressure to feel like they have to be in a relationship versus them really technically needing a man. Or they may need the money from a man or what have you, but I really don't think that, like, really physically, men are different from women. Men have physical urges, more physical needs than a woman does. So a man can do X, Y, and Z with a woman, and he could just walk away and go on about his life and whatever. But I think that we've been worried about relationships when relationships is not even that important. It's not even relevant. Like, what's more important is taking care of yourself and being happy, whole, and independent on your own. And if you do decide to be with somebody, it should be for the right reasons. It shouldn't be because some superficial, shallow, vain reason like money or how they look or anything like that. Now, yes, so because at the end of the day, a relationship isn't going to last if it's built on a shallow foundation. It has to have a stable, solid foundation, and we cannot rush the process. Like, some people will never give you your props or never appreciate your value or never cherish you and treat you the way you deserve to be treated, and you have to remove yourself out of these people's lives. So, but your value is not based on how somebody feels about you. But this video is about, be careful and really evaluate, why are you looking to be in a relationship? What is it that you're looking for? And are you trying to find a relationship to fill an empty void inside of you? Or are you in a happy, healthy, whole situation, mind, body, and soul, and spirit? You have inner peace and peace of mind, all this and that, and you actually want to meet somebody who possesses the same thing and actually build a healthy, solid, whole, happy relationship with. Because that's the part that people rush into things because they are in a position where they're not really mentally and emotionally and physically stable. So we make poor choices in those situations, especially if you're drinking under influence or something like that. Then you can do things that you wouldn't normally technically do if you were in your sober mind and your right mind. So yes, this message is for somebody. Just think about that. It's not to bash men or bash relationships or anything like that, but I really think that in the past, me mentally, like, because I met a man, he was attractive and all of that, but I'm like, and he was attracted to me and everything, but I had to pump the brakes on him because, yeah, this is not that and that's not this. Because, yeah, you can like me, you can think I'm attractive and all of that, but I'm not about to be intimate with you simply just because you want to be intimate with me. Because I'm more complicated, I'm more complex than that. I'm not that hung up or hard up for X, Y, and Z with no man. That's just not. I have more, respect for myself, more quality and love, and more requirements for myself than to just be giving my body to anybody that wants it. So, and I don't care how good you look or how much money you have or anything like that. That's irrelevant. So this video is for somebody. It doesn't matter how good they look, how much money they have. Have more respect for yourself. Require more, have conversation, or even if you don't even waste your time, if that's not what you're looking for, you don't have to. You have the right to ignore people. You have the right to choose to be who you want to be. You have the right to choose what. If you want to be single, be happy and be single. You're not obligated to talk to anybody. I think that's in the past, like, I felt like I was obligated to give a man my phone number if he asked for it. I used to be like that. Or if a person asked me on a date, I did it. Women don't have to do that. If I know that I don't even need that or I don't even want that, then yes, take the attention off, because I don't need that. And it's not to, so you're gonna have to really step your game up. Don't just try to jump my bones at the drop of a dime on the first night. We're not doing that. Be safe.